Is our secret safe? That's what he asks me on the phone. And then he waits for my answer. He can hear me breathing. He knows when I'm lying. Is our secret safe? Yes, I reply. Are you sure? He asks. I haven't told a living soul. And then I hear a click on the phone. It's hung up. I didn't tell anyone I murmur. The dial tone of the receiver makes itself known to me. I sit silently in my room in utter trepidation. It's dark. I just got home, and the second that door closed, the phone rang. And then I'm panicking. He knows I lied. I just had to tell someone. I reach for my phone, race into my phone book, thinking, what have I done? Fuck. This is bad. This is very bad. He had warned me never to breathe a word of what happened between us to any person. I find her name and call her number, praying, please God, make her pick up my call. Please, let her be there. After 2 rings, the call is answered. It's him. Fuck. You lied to me, he says calmly. I'm so sorry. Please, don't hurt her, I cry. And whose fault is that? Then he hangs up. The dial tone returns. I sit there, petrified, out of my skin. Later, I really come to realize the strength, toxicity, and mind control ability of my oppressor. He literally murders anyone I reveal the trauma he cares me with. Fuck me, what a way to carry. Although I don't know his identity, he knows me. Every time he asks me, is our secret safe? The answer I should give is yes. That's the answer he expects. And most importantly, it should be the absolute truth. He won't kill me, doesn't want to, doesn't need to. He says the trauma he cares me with is my burden to bear in this world. Is our secret safe? I hear him ask in my dreams. Yes, I answer him. Yes, I answer. Is our secret safe? He's going to ask me after tonight. Yes, I'll answer, for I didn't reveal it to you fine folks. We are all safe as long as I don't reveal my secret to you. You can get as close to me as you want, as our chemistry will allow it, but never ask me what the fuck happened that got me to be this cold, this uncaring, this wounded. The answer will get you killed. That's my ghost story for the evening. I'll let you reflect on it for several moments. If you feel that's all you need to know to excuse yourself from my show, I applaud you and suggest you hang in the other room. It's warm outside. Perhaps you can sit on the benches. I'll give you a few moments. Okay, now let's do our show. Welcome to episode 4 rather, of my new TV show, The Nun.
Yes, perfect timing as always.
Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to invite you to my personal quarters, otherwise known as my bedroom. When I'm working on something, a story, I have found a voice to read my words back to me. I listen to the voice, I have some red wine, I have a joint, and I see where the story I'm writing takes me. So what you're going to hear is how I spend time editing my work. Good luck to you all. The voice remains hidden to me, but I shall persevere. It is called Mia, and Mia decided to hide. Mia, where did you go? Mia, where art thou? Let's try Sonia.
Always. Trust me to turn up when things are just about to kick off, he says. Marv isn't amused, but...
I believe Sonia would do a half-decent job. So, we shall get started.
Marv leaves them for a few moments to his new room, which happens to be the largest in the house. Lumumba made sure of that. He began preparing it half a year ago, when he was found by the suspicion that something was about to change in his protégé's life. That's the one thing that sets Lumumba apart from everyone else. He is intuitive. He can forecast problems or issues no one can see coming. And then he readjusts accordingly. Marv appreciates this. There was a time when adolescence was narrowing his field of vision, making his eyes look like little slits, and he found himself questioning Lumumba's friendship. He asked himself the question, am I being groomed for something else? Then, for a month after that, he observed his friend closely. Marv replayed everything they spoke about or laughed at, or were driven to such a state by, and he found the opposite to be true. His companionship was viewed as the highest compliment by Lumumba. Time. That's what he wanted. Marv's time.
Marv is 18 years old and Lumumba is 69. Lumumba is a 69-year-old mixed-race gentleman of some considerable class. He owns a cinema, and Marv just arrived at Lumumba's cinema with his bags because, well, his parents kicked him out. Lumumba readily accepted his companion, his acquaintance, his partner in crime. And as they were having a chinwag, Anata, Dora walked in. Dora walked in at the wrong moment. She walked in when her name was being referred to. So she's been entirely suspicious for the last 5 minutes. Marv just took the bags to the room where he's going to be living, his new room, his new place of abode, and he's going to be joining Lumumba and Dora soon. Let's continue.
This was at the age of 14. It took Marv quite a few months to finally understand what was good about himself. What drew Lumumba to him? A sense of familiarity. He viewed the two of them as kindred spirits. He observed that sometimes they spent most of their time together not even talking. Marv takes a few seconds to look around the furnished room. He marvels at how well put together everything seems. His first impulse is to make a wish that he can maintain this standard of orderliness. A verse from the Bible rushes to the foreground of his thoughts. When the Lord had finished speaking with Abraham, he left, and Abraham returned home. He catches his breath and then adds, "This is my home, and I'll be glad to return each day."
When the Lord had finished speaking with Abraham, he left, and Abraham returned home. This is my home, and I'll be glad to return each day. This is my home, and I'll be glad to come back each day. This is my home. I belong here.
A. I rejoice and be glad in it. Praise God. Thereafter, he returns to the others, to find them laughing in a suspicious way. Oh, he thinks. Dora's saying, yes, I mean if you got a frantic call from some woman you like remember, and then you rush over to see her, you find bags all around, what else can you do but panic and serenade them? She sees Marv, and tells him, you were quite the gentleman, right? You didn't flinch once when I sang for you. I find that to be very, very worrisome, actually. She stands up saying, shall we? Starry night, here we come, Marv says, leading the way. Bring back my glasses, please. I'm rather fond of them, Lumumba says as the door is closing. Tis nothing to concern yourself with.
Bring back my glasses, he says. I'm rather fond of them. Bring back my glasses, you fucking rascals. I know you don't give a shit about my place. Marv is so kind as to bring back my glasses. Don't forget my glasses. Don't you go breaking my glasses now. Lumumba has the kind of relationship with Marv where any and everything that can be said gets said. Bring back my glasses. I'm fond of them. It's appropriate because Marv just had the worst day of his life and it's not ended yet. Now we have a new chapter.
Once outside, Dora links her arms around Marv, singing the song by Tiffany, the 80s pop sensation. I think we're alone now. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. The beating of our hearts is the only sound. She stops singing and says, cheers, hot stuff.
Cheers.
They share a laugh over that catchphrase. It's the first time it is being used. As they clank glasses, Marv is glad to find that his is full. This didn't register with him before. Who topped this up, he asks, taking a sip. Who else but Alfred Pennyworth, she replies.
No. Alfred Pennyworth. Who else but Alfred Pennyworth? You know, from Batman. Shit. They laugh again, and just like that, no one speaks for several moments. Marv thinks to himself, the ability Dora has to just sing the first thing on her mind never fails to amaze him. The air is quite warm. Luckily, there's a gentle breeze sweeping in and out, making it bearable. There are some clouds in the sky, but the village, just like the rest of the country, is in the midst of a drought. Not that, it is all that noticeable. They walk down a little alley that leads to the bankside of a river lined with old Sussex houses that date back to the 16th century. It's a narrow street, narrow with a safety railing that separates it from the river. The streetlights make everything seem that little bit quainter, and Dora, she draws Marv closer to her, and she fawns a little, and it's all so familiar. She wags her finger at a couple she sights kissing by the stoop of the church. They'd better be married, otherwise God will be very cross with them. But Marv doesn't seem all that present. Oh, you're not laughing. Okay, I get it. You are not laughing. Okay, as you were, she tells him. He stands up straight. If what I'm about to say to you is a surprise, then you've never really seen me at all, he tells her. I've been invisible all the time. I don't agree with that, she responds. Don't place this on me. Whatever it is, just say it. Just spit it out. Get it over and done with already. All my life. All my life.
Yes, Marv.
All my life.
All my life, I've always felt that I wasn't normal. Who is Marv? Yes, but not like this, he says. Okay. And I want to have a gender reassignment procedure. I want to be my truest self, a woman, so that I can serve God ever so faithfully, as a nun, he says, and Dora just bursts out laughing. That's the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard, she tells him.
I want to have a gender reassignment procedure. I want to have a gender reassignment surgery. No. I want to have a gender rejig work. You would never say that. I want to have a gender reassignment procedure. I want to be my truest self, a woman, so that I can serve God ever so faithfully as a nun. Why would he say ever so faithfully? Yeah, because later on Nebuchadnezzar says, has your God whom you serve ever so consistently come to your aid? So Marv, perhaps that's like a callback later to how he says this there. I want to serve God ever so faithfully as a nun. And Dora, well, she bursts out laughing.
Slapping him on the back. I'm serious, he says. Serious like how? She asks, with her laughter showing no sign of piping down. Serious like, gotcha. Serious in every sense of the word, he tells her. Yes, Marv. You are a funny guy. I'm highly amused. Well done. Look, I clap for you. She claps, in between those hysterics. The audience claps for you. She claps again. God claps for you. She claps one more time. I'm sure this Ritz you are putting on is for his viewing pleasure too. I wouldn't joke about such matters, he affirms. What matters? These specific matters you painted in such ridiculous terms. But you must have heard yourself talk, right? I want to become a woman so that I can become a nun. Come on now, that is not ridiculous. Laura, please. I want to become a woman so that I can become a nun, so that I can break up with you, and have it be forever, she exclaims, throwing her arms and legs like a starfish. In the process, spilling her wine.
I want to become a woman so that I can become a nun, so that I can break up with you and have it be forever, she exclaims, throwing her fucking arms and legs like a starfish, in the process spilling her wine. Marv doesn't know whether to laugh or object. Oh, but I think you've finally got an ace up your sleeve, she continues. This might just do the trick. Marv, it might just give my hopes of ever having anything with you the boot. I mean, we are together, but we're not really together, are we? To have you all to myself because you're a Christian, and so the first obstacle will be to overcome marriage. Yeah, that's what I would need to do. No. I mean, we are together, but we are not really together, right? You're a Christian. Much better. You are a Christian, and so the first obstacle to overcome will be marriage. To have you all to myself in the way I would like, we would need to tie the knot. Not outside the realm of possibility if a girl is mad about you. Why, many girls for love or lust, would tie the knot in a heartbeat. But then, oh, you are smart. You are smart indeed. You bring in a second obstacle. No sex ever, because this person wants the only man they'll ever marry to be Jesus. Or is it God? There's no competing with that, is there? So, congratulations. I think your plan to split us up will succeed. In fact, I'm sure of it, because, well, would be mad enough to stand in the way of something so noble, so sanctimonious. To have a sex change and marry God, or is it Jesus? Now, I have a question for you. Did you get conked on the head or get hit by a car or something? Do you have a concussion you're not telling me about? No, of course not. Dora, listen to me. But wait, excuse me a moment while I get my bearings straight. Just a moment. Just a second. Just a tick of the talk. But this is a breakup, right? This all boils down to a breakup. You are breaking up with me. And we've been together all these years. And the most we've ever done is kiss. Really kiss. Great kisses, if I can say. Some even felt like they were better than sex itself. I'm sure that when I do finally have proper sex, I'll take that back. And now, you are telling me that you don't wish to be with me anymore because you are queer and you are a Christian and you're going to be a nun. Any of these three things will stop any relationship, stop it in its tracks. DOA, dead on arrival. But a combination, well, that in boxing terms is called a knockout. She exclaims to his surprise and then makes a bell sound. Ding ding. Dora, please, I'm sorry that it's coming across as insensitive. More like an outright fuck you, Dora, she says. Oh no, I don't mean it like that. It's just that I have a calling, a destiny, and it is to serve God, he says, pleading with her. Tell me you understand this is not meant to hurt you. How is it not meant to hurt me, Marv? How? How is it not meant to hurt me? You tell me that. How is it not meant to kill me? No, you are killing me, Marv. No, too harsh. Marv, look at me. I'm devastated. Dora isn't like that. Marv, take a step back. You see how I look at you. Marv, take a step back. You see how I look at you.
How is it not meant to hurt me? Huh, Marv? You see how I look at you. You know how I feel about you. You change the color of my temperature. I'm nicer around you, and I like that. I value it. I value you. How are your actions? How is your quest to fulfill your destiny not in contradiction with what I want? What I need from you, from us, which is for this to not be over. Well, I cannot tell you why. Understand that I'm okay. All is all right. Because appeasing you, believing you, would mean accepting this is over. Okay, think whatever you want, but it doesn't mean we will stop being in each other's lives, he asserts. In what way? She asks. Do you plan to be the godmother of my children someday? Or to officiate at my wedding, and there's me the whole time, stood there in some church with some bloke named Saul, from some copper town near Dorset, hoping the nun objects to the holy matrimony. I mean, what the fuck, Marv? Really? You want to be a nun? But, okay, if you are queer, if you believe yourself to be queer, then I won't stand in your way.
But to go from coming out as a queer person to a life of celibacy or following some doctrine that was outdated the second it was written, dreamt up, really, what is wrong with you? Do you just wish to be alone all your life? Is that what this is about? You are a loner and you want to be left alone in peace so that you can have a natter with some invisible spirits in the dark. No. Dora, you've always known me to be a person of God. As long as you've known me, I've been married to the scriptures. Yes, in the same way, teenage girlies in ghettos are married to Shawn Mendes, to BTS. In the same way, I had a sketchbook with all my favorite K-pop bands when I was younger. It was never meant to last. But if you go through with what you are saying, it will have serious consequences. You do know you will struggle all your life. All your life, Marv, you will struggle to get over me. You do not see it yet, but you will always circle back to me, and all you'll find is an empty space where I once stood. The first card is the deepest. It's true. Don't do this, Marv, please. Oh, Dora, but my faith is my suit of armor. Spoken like a true believer, okay? Prophet Marvin, how long have you felt this way? Come on. And where the fuck's your beard? Dora, aren't you meant to work on that first? I'm following my own path. Please accept that. Tell you what, Prophet Marvin Fairgood, Prophet MT Promises. See what I did there, huh? Prophet MT Promises. fucking with it. Well, work on your beard, sire, beforehand. Work on it before you work on being a woman. How does that sound to you? That's not what I'm trying to do here. I'm not trying to be a prophet, okay? Fine, I'll drop the prophet thing. Thank you. Empty promises though, come on, credit where credit's due. Marv only grimaces. I'll take that. Tell me now, tell me how long. How long have you wished, longed to become a nun? How long have you known that you are queer, that God, Jesus, whoever are the only masters you ever wish to serve? Masters of your universe, right? You're his Supermans. I don't know. All my life, I guess, he says. And to deny yourself sex with me, making love to me, there's a reason they call it that. There's a whole lot of affection involved. To deny yourself that, with anyone for that matter. What kind of a person are you? None of this makes sense. You didn't even get to do any normal stuff. No drugs, no benders, no fender benders or joyrides. Those are fun. And you want none of it. What the fuck is a fuck? We have all our own paths. He responds. Excuse me, are you trying to write a sermon? I hope not. Okay, Marv. So you felt no strange way about derailing my path with your charm and your nice way about you and your whatever the fuck magical aura thing you've got going on. Okay, you, tell me now, did you get close to me? She says and repeats, close to me, using air quotes, just to break my heart. Has this been part of your master plan? You saw me and you thought to yourself, someday I'm going to be breaking her heart because, well, I don't see any future here. And I'm all right with this. She's only really here to help me pass the time. You've got it all wrong, he replies. Of all the people, Marv, you could have picked, you chose me. Someone who's not like anyone else. But then, there must have been a moment. There must have been a moment when you saw me and you decided, I would rather be with Jesus than be with this person. I want an imaginary thing to this real person. No, it wasn't like that, he shouts. And you just said it so bluntly too, like it's the most normal thing in the world, like it's but a fart in the wind. Oh, Miss Penny Featherington, it is nothing to concern yourself with, your beautiful, ever so lovely self with. One simply must live out their lives to their flameless fullest. That's what I was taught growing up. And now, what do you expect me to say? That I've known? That I've known all this time? That I secretly knew? No. You picked me because you thought that I would understand as I look clear eye for a straight person you must have had. Well, who better to understand, huh? Dora, I didn't set out to hurt you, he says. And so here we are, Marv. Tears in my eyes. A breaking heart. All I need is a sad love song. Any suggestions? I'm thinking Tony Braxton. Fuck. You had no intention of being my boyfriend, of being a normal boyfriend with a healthy sex appetite. You thought that spending time with me would be uncomplicated, that I would come and go at the wave of your magic wand. Enter Dora, exit Dora. Oh, that was quick. That's not true, he replies angrily. You've broken my heart, Marvin. It already hurts like hell. And there I was, thinking I'm a robot. How funny. And then she stands up straight, like she was sitting down, like she just pressed a reset button, and she looks deep into his eyes for several moments. Is this why you're moving in with Lumumba? Your parents kicked you out. He's the only person that seems to understand. He replies, and where will you go for this surgery? How will you be able to afford the medicines and injections? Who's going to let you be a nun? Can you not see how preposterous this whole thing is? What the fuck is wrong with you? I don't get you. I'm sorry, Dora. So, you aren't having a laugh. You give up everything to become a nun. This hasn't been a joke. Fuck. He nods. Take bloody good care of yourself, matey. Because, oh wait, news just in. I'm going to have a great life without you, and it will be so deserved. I'm sad to be the one to break this breaking news story to you on such a great day, but apparently, sob, you'll never get over me. The longer you live, I've just been told, the longer you fucking live, the more you'll regret letting me go. Sorry, the future, as I've just been informed of it by future me, doesn't lie. I was as good as it gets, and you didn't even do all that other good stuff with me. Fucking hell. Where's the justice? See, there's no God. With that, she starts walking away. He stands there watching her, wishing he could call out to her, but no words come out. She doesn't turn around once. As she disappears down the street, which he knows for a fact doesn't lead to her way home, he feels very, very, very tired. And somehow he knows through and through, this is just the beginning. Have mercy on me, Lord, he says under his breath. This I ask of you, always. If you want to find out what happens next, get the book and then we'll talk. Thank you.